Hey, good morning and welcome to the 2025 edition of NFL Gameline. My name is Larry Abels and I'm your host today. And I'm joined by two experts on our panel. Let me introduce them. Neil Abels, how you doing?
I'm doing fine. How you doing, Larry?
Everything's good. And of course, we have the sports doctor himself, Earl Go Rush. How you doing, Earl?
My computer's going down, but I'm doing all right.
All right. Well, let's see if you can, get some games right this year. But before we start, I want to get you guys' opinion. What did you think of the Eagles and Cowboys game? Earl, I'll start with you. Did you see that game?
Yeah, I saw the game.
Any
I
thoughts?
thought about it. It was okay. I actually thought that I thought it was a pretty good game. First game of the season. I told you that Dallas would not lose by 8.5, if you remember.
I remember that.
Yeah, I wasn't surprised. I mean, I don't want no points, so I don't want you to give me no rewards and stuff. I'm just saying. But it was a pretty good game. I knew that Dallas is just horrible, man. They're not just horrible, but they just don't have it. They haven't had it for the last 30 years, and they still haven't recovered it yet. That's all. That's what I got to say about that.
Lauren Lassler, how you doing?
What's up, Lauren?
Hey, Lauren, what's going on?
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
Neil, what did you think about the Cowboys and Eagles game?
I expected the Eagles to win. I thought Dallas offense would be better. Well, receiver dropped a couple of passes that he probably should have caught, but I thought Dallas offense would be a little bit better than what they were. And yeah, but before the game even started, it was interesting. So,
Hey, Larry, do you have any idea what my screen is out?
Your screen is, we can see you, man.
But it's frozen.
Yeah, it's frozen.
That's ridiculous. You can see me?
We can see you.
I can't even see me on screen, but that's not important. You can hear me, so let's move on.
Yeah, we can hear you fine. I thought that game was a pretty good game. I thought Dallas could have won that game.
Yeah.
First, I was kind of bored because both teams were scoring every time, and I'm like, come on, where's the defense? But then in the second half, I got my wish. It was only 3 points scored in the second half. I thought it was a pretty good game.
Yeah.
Philly didn't look as strong as I expected them to look, and Dallas didn't look as horrible as I thought they were.
That's the same thoughts here. I thought the same thing.
Yeah. I agree, Lauren. I guess, since I'm retired, it didn't hurt me as bad, but, it was too late. But she's glad Dallas lost.
I went to sleep. And then when I got up to go to work, I watched it with the part that I missed and stuff. Like, yeah, I'm glad. I was hoping for a title, really.
Philly's quarterback never even utilized the receivers. I don't understand.
That was an interesting game. Yeah, I think he did. A lot of people talk about game managers and stuff like that, and I guess that's what they were. I think he did enough with his feet, and he just won the game. He just won the game, and because his receivers didn't really do that much, and Barkley didn't do that much. We lost Earl for a second there.
Yeah, I guess that's what you call it, a different form of game management quarterback now. Run the ball, could go to the short receiver. Because how much Barkley have?
I think only got like 62 yards or something that rushing. He caught a couple of passes. Earl, we can hear you, but we can't see you now.
You can't see anything, man.
I never could see you. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand. That's important.
We know that you're there.
Still an ugly dude. Like y'all know. Yeah.
And you got Neil. What did you think about? You see the game last night, Kansas City and Chargers?
Yes.
Any thoughts on that game?
Yes, I was kind of rooting for the Chargers to win, but was surprised to see them go out there and do it. Yeah. Maybe I was expecting too much of Kansas City. I don't know.
I thought Earl, did you see that game? Chargers and
I did.
your thoughts on that?
Well, it was a decent game. Kansas City surprised me. They looked very lackluster. I thought they had. I mean, Mahomes wasn't under a lot of pressure. I don't know. They just didn't execute last night. A couple of people dropped some balls, but they look bad, man. Chargers looked like they had that game the whole game, like it was no big deal.
I had to give Chargers quarterback Herbert a lot of credit because I kind of thought if Kansas City had gotten the ball again, they might have won that game. But he made it. They had a great call on that 3rd and long, and he made a nice run. He made a couple of nice runs early on. You know, I think one he got down toward the goal line. My son was watching the game with me, and he was telling me he didn't think that Kansas City looked as good as they have looked in the past.
I don't think so either.
Yeah.
All right.
Redemption story.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's get to the NFL Gameline for this week's games. And I'm going to throw it out here for you guys, and you guys can tell me who's going to win. So the first game I got on the list, I guess it's two teams that kind of swap quarterbacks. Pittsburgh playing the New York Jets. You know, Justin Fields is now with the Jets, and Aaron Rodgers is now with the Steelers. Neil, who do you like in that game?
Neither one. I'm gonna take the Steelers, man. I'm gonna take the Steelers.
Earl, who do you like in that game?
I like the Jets.
Yeah. Wow, this is a tough one. I'm gonna go with Pittsburgh in this game.
Okay.
For some reason I can't. The Jets just don't get me. Okay. I'm gonna tell y'all this is, the games, the challenges will get better as we get toward the end. So the next game I got out it's a battle. It's real important in the Southeast. The rest of the country may not care about it. But the Bucks versus the Falcons. Neil, who you have in that game?
I'm gonna take the Buccaneers.
You taking who?
The Buccaneers.
Oh, okay.
Earl, who do you have?
Where are they playing?
Atlanta.
In Atlanta.
I take Atlanta.
I'm gonna take the road team too. I'm gonna take the Bucks too. I think they might be a better team than people expect.
I think they got talent.
Next game, the Bengals at the Browns. Neil, who do you think?
I'm gonna take the Bengals. I know they always start off slow, but I'm gonna take the Bengals.
Earl, who do you have?
Playing?
Cleveland.
I take the Browns.
I'm gonna go with Neil again. I'm gonna take the Bengals. Next game, Minnesota at Chicago. Earl, who do you have?
Chicago.
Neil, who do you have?
The Vikings.
I'm gonna go with Earl this time, and I'm gonna take the Bears for the upset. Okay, Texans at the Rams.
You gonna take who for the upset?
The Bears. I think the Vikings are favored.
Seriously?
Yeah, they are.
And the quarterback haven't even played in the NFL yet?
Well, looking at talent wise.
They have some other players on their team, yeah.
Who's that quarterback this year?
The guy that was I can't remember his name. He was one of the top draft choices last
But
year.
he got hurt last year, right?
Right. And they had Sam Darnold, who had a good year, and they just let Sam Darnold go.
Okay, yeah, I'm going with the Bears.
Okay.
Mhm.
So we got the Texans versus the Rams. Neil, who do you have in that?
I got the Rams.
Earl, who do you have in that game?
We playing in LA?
Yep.
Yes.
I'm going with the Texans.
I don't know who to pick in this game either. I don't like either of these teams. I'm gonna go with the Texans as well. Okay, New York Giants at Commanders. Earl, who do you have?
I'll go with the Commanders.
Say that again. We couldn't hear you.
I'll go with the Commanders.
Neil, who do you have?
I'm going with the Commanders.
I'm making unanimous. I'm taking the Commanders too. I wasn't sure the mic was working correctly right then. And the last game I think might be the toughest game to pick. Baltimore is at Buffalo. Neil, who do you like in that game?
I'm gonna take the Ravens.
Earl, who do you like?
I like the Ravens.
I'll make it unanimous. I like the Ravens too. So those are all the games we have on there. We got a few that where we have some difference in choices. So we'll see how this goes. I see the sports doctor in the first, actually in 5 out of 7 games, he's picked a home team. And then
That's what I was laughing because I picked the guest teams.
The sports doctor may know something. Sometimes he feels something. I'll never forget that statement one time he told me. He said, I feel something, you know.
Yeah.
Neil and I was texting each other when you was pulling off some stuff. We were like the sports doctor.
Y'all gonna be texting each other after I ain't getting nothing wrong this week. I picked a lot of I picked the games that against you all, but you all didn't know. Larry only got to see who I picked. Larry probably picked who I guess I didn't pick.
You picked a lot against
I went
me.
with you a couple of times.
Yeah, you picked more against me than Larry.
So
We'll see.
yeah. I'm planning on going 7-0. I was sure you were going to pick the Giants over the Commanders. I know that had to be hard for you.
You heard how low he said.
Commanders got some problems, but they're not gonna go that far back. They have a pretty good, have a decent team. They're not the Giants are trash. They're not gonna lose it.
You can never tell about the first week though. I mean, I just think Dallas and Philadelphia was a good example of that. And especially teams in your division where they kind of somewhat familiar with you.
I don't know. Philly didn't look good. I tell you that. They did not look good. They didn't look good.
They've lost a lot of their defensive players. I didn't realize how many they had lost.
Yeah, because Dallas, they didn't have too much problem with them defensively until the end of the crucible where it gets tight, and that's how they play anyway. So, it's not different.
Well, I mean, no. Now, Philly didn't give up any points in the second half. They shut them out, and Philly only scored 3 points in the second half. I think it was 21-20 at halftime. The final score was 24-20.
Philly did what they had to do. Jalen Hurts does what he has to do. Look, we just want to win. We don't care about 50 or 3. You always want your team to win.
Oh, that's what we were saying when you had left us for a while. He did enough to
win the game.
He was like the star because Barkley didn't get that many yards. And as you mentioned earlier, the receivers didn't do anything.
He's the new version of Trent Dilfer.
Wow.
That was cold. Well, look, everybody, thanks for tuning in and those watching. Lauren, thanks for giving us the shout outs. We really appreciate it. Of course, we do these things just for fun. So, we're not telling anybody to go out there and bet their mortgage on this stuff.
Right.
But These are just our ideas. And we'll see everybody next week at 11 o'clock on Saturday for week 2. We'll let you know what our results are, and we'll give you our picks for next week. Take care, everybody.
Okay. All right.
Peace.